Code to Enhance Learning presents CEL video series to creating projects that integrate coding using Scratch programming. So, this video series introduces you to use of functions. Greeting you to channel of Code to Enhance Learning. My name is Nilofer and I am excited to welcome you to this tutorial. In previous lesson, we learned about how to make a regular polygon application. Welcome to the 11th episode of this series, that is Quiz 2. In this episode, we are going to create a quiz application using Scratch. We are going to make a quiz application using functions. Let's take a view of our quiz application. First, you need to click on the sprite and then enter the name of player. Then we have to write the name of player below and it will ask the question and you have to write the answer. If your answer is correct, then it will show correct, or if it's wrong, it will show wrong answer. And it will show the next question. And again you have to write the correct answer. If your answer is correct, then it will show you are correct. Like this, you have to play the quiz application. Let's take a view of the abstraction. Let's do abstraction to make understand project and make it simple. What will happen on stage and what kind of sprite and backdrop we need. Let's move to coding part. For that, we need sprite and backdrop. For backdrop, we are creating our own backdrop. So, you need to fill a solid color and filled with this backdrop. And now you have to choose a green color and fill the backdrop like this. And now we want text, then we are going to again choose a different bold color and fill the text with that color. Like this, we are going to write the text over here and adjust the text over the backdrop. Now let's make a sprite. So you can choose any sprite from here. For that, I want my own sprite. So I'm clicking on sprite and choosing my own sprite. So now I'm clicking on sprite and I have my own sprite here. So I'm selecting one sprite and adjusting my sprite in the backdrop. Now let's move to the coding part. We write the first code for the Pappu sprite. To start the program, the Pappu sprite is clicked and we will use when this sprite is clicked block event category. To ask the user about the name of player to be added to player list, we use the ask and wait block from the sensing category, and we are going to passing enter the name of player, and then there will be a multiple players whose data should be stored. We will create variable. To store this data, the value stored in the variable answer will be added to the player list. We will use the add to block from the variables category. To display the score for the player, we use score variable. Initially, the score of players will be 0. To set the values of variable score to 0, we will use the set to block from the variable section. To ask the user different questions and set answer for questions, we will use the customized block quiz from the my blocks category. Like this, I'm going to make a new block for it. So for this, I'm going to take a new block and take a new label, and also I'm going to take a new text over here and passing question number, question and answer to it. After creating a new block, we are going to drag it to our code and I'm going to pass question number, question and answer to this block. Similarly, we want multiple questions for this quiz application. So we are going to write 5 questions and answer for it. As you can see, we have done writing questions. To give the score for individual players, the value stored in a variable score will be added to the player list. We will use the add to block from the variable category. Now we are going to write second code for Pappu sprite. To make the code separate for more understanding and to avoid lengthy code, we will use customize block quiz from my blocks category. To ask the player question, we use ask and wait block from the sensing category. So here I am clicking on sensing category and put ask and wait block here. Now to give the effect as a sprite speak, we use speaking posture block. So again we are going to create a new block. That now we are going to click on make a block, and then here we are going to create a new block, that is speaking posture. So now I am creating a new block, that is speaking posture. So here our speaking posture block is ready. So I'm going to take and drag it here, but I want some distance or space between it, so I'm going to use a wait block. So I'm going to pass 0.5 second to it, and then I want some sound for question. So I'm going to again sound block, then taking start sound over here and passing question number. So I want to ask the questions and wait. For I'm going to that, I'm going to pass this question block to ask block, and I'm going to pass a 14 for speaking posture. To perform the code according to the answer, we will use if then block. So now I'm going to control and using if then block here. To check whether the answer matches or not with the predefined answer that is stored in variable answer, we will use equal to operator from the operator category. So I'm going to take equal to operator over here, and I'm going to pass this answer over here. For that I want this answer. I'm going to again sensing category and drag this answer to over here. Then if the answer is correct by the user, then the score will be increased by 1. To change the value of variable score by 1, we will use change by block from the variables category. So again I'm going to variable and taking change block over here and passing it by score like this. Then to make the sound correct and cheer after the right answer, we will use start sound block. So again I'm going to take start sound block over here. Again I want some speaking posture between it. So again I'm going to take speaking posture over here and one sound block like this. So I'm going to pass second sound block, that is cheer sound. So like this I'm going to pass cheer sound, and then we will use say block from the looks category to make use sprite say bingo you are correct in the form of a speech bubble. So I'm going to take a say block over here, and similarly we will do code for else part with some changes in it, like the score is decreasing by -1 and the sound is being wrong. I have created else part coding here. We want to take switch costume from looks category. So I'm going to take a next costume over here, and then every 2 seconds sprite's costume will change. We will using the wait block from here. So I'm going to take a wait block here and passing 0.2 seconds. Then we want this happen to several times. We will use a repeat block. Again I'm going to take a repeat block from control category and over here. but I want my sprite speaking as long as possible. So now I'm going to pass here long. So again I'm going to my blocks and edit here and going to pass long. Then as you can see, the long part is here, so I'm going to drag it here. And then to change the speaking posture of sprite, we use switch costume to block. Now again we are going to looks, and then over here we have switch costume, and then I'm going to drag it here. So our third code for purple sprite is done. Let's take a view of our quiz application. First, you need to click on the sprite and then enter the name of player. Then we have to write the name of player below, and it will ask the question and you have to write the answer. If your answer is correct, then it will show correct, or if it's wrong, it will show wrong answer, and it will show the next question. And again you have to write the correct answer. If your answer is correct, then it will show you are correct. Like this, you have to play the quiz application. So now let's take a view of a quiz. Regular shape is a function block with two inputs which will be stored in variable in a quiz application. There are certain questions asked in the application. The codes for the application are shown in the images. The code uses a function called question to ask question and check if the answer given by user is correct or not. If the user answers Narendra Modi for the first question in the quiz, what do you think will be the output of functions? So there are some options. For option 1, your answer is wrong for 2 seconds. Option B, bingo, you are correct for 2 seconds. Option C, what is the name of Prime Minister of India? Option D, Narendra Modi. So which will be the right answer for this? Right, it's your bingo, you are correct for 2 seconds. That is option B. Here our code for our application is ready. Now what we do today, we see the how to create an quiz application using Scratch. And then what did you learn? So we learn about how to make an application using blocks of codes and functions in Scratch, and simplifying learning approach. Likewise, try something new and different projects. In next episode of this series, we are going to learn a very interesting thing, that is introduction to web page. Till then, stay tuned for the next video. This is Nilofer signing off. Thank you.